What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Level With You show. It is episode 10. Thank you.
Episode 10.
Yeah, we made it, guys. Double digits.
Birthday party, show me the pizza party.
Nice.
Yeah, totally, man. Anyway, so thank you for joining us today. If you've been with us these 2.5 months, thank you. If you're just joining us today for the first episode, many more to come. Either way, we appreciate you being here. It's a weekly video game podcast where we talk about, you guessed it, video games. And we had a little segment on the show called
White Claw.
number
Drink
2 for
it.
Kenny.
This is good for you.
So anyway, we had a segment called NES Homework where we would, it was going well for a couple of weeks. We would pick a random game out of a hat from the NES library. We would play it for a little bit, and then we'd come back with our impressions. But we got a little tired of it. People were kind of slacking. We would only have half the people doing it, and then we had nobody doing it. So
it's dead. It's gone.
It's dead.
It's
dead.
Don't ask about it.
I graduated. I don't need to do homework anymore.
It's buried in there.
Unless we get 100 comments asking us to bring it back, then maybe we'll consider it.
Thumbs up the video and like if you want more NES homework. Please.
Don't do that. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have on our Facebook page, which you can like, just search Level With You on Facebook. We'll be making a weekly thread where we ask you to ask us questions. They can be gaming related or not gaming related. They can be, geared towards one of us or all of us. Really not going to be picky. In fact, if we just get a few, we'll be happy. So anyway.
You want to know what's under my bed at night? All you got to do is ask. Maybe I'll tell you.
It's true.
There you go.
I got some monsters in my closets too.
Right?
Got a couple body pillows. Okay, I'll show them to you. If you guys want pictures, you just gotta ask. I'll share. I'm lonely. I'll show them to you. Email.
Yes, please. Anthony is lonely and he wants some company. So reach out on the Facebook page.
You could get his bathwater
or leave
on
a
Patreon.
comment
Oh
on the video.
Drink my bathwater. It's great.
But yeah, like us on Facebook. And what else did I want to say before we got into it? Podcast services. If you want the audio format, check us out on Podcast Addict on Android or iTunes on Apple or iOS. But YouTube, you get to see all our faces, so,
If you want to do it that way, you can.
We also are going to have an anime podcast coming up soon. I'm only going to be a special guest on that one, but...
You can be on it. You've seen a decent amount of anime.
Okay.
There's no anime gate.
We haven't decided exactly who's going to be on it yet, but it's going to be... It's going to be good, so keep your eye out for it.
It's all inclusive.
Really holding us to it now, Wiley.
Yeah, I know.
Mentioning it on this podcast means he's got to...
We're going to talk about all the classics. Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Rancher. Cubics. All the
Pokemon.
classics.
Oh, Cubics.
All the classics.
Gundam G Fighter.
Big O.
Big that is actually really good. I want to go back and
is a good
rewatch
one.
Big O. I love it. That girl was so hot. She was a robot, though.
Yeah, I know she was.
Oh, my God.
That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. I know. What am I saying? I'm contradicting myself now. Man, it's been 10 episodes already, and I'm already looping back.
You are.
Played Nier Automata?
Yeah. Oh,
Or
yeah. You let me
Automata.
borrow it. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, word.
I got to beat it still, though.
Right. Do you still have it? Oh, you did? Okay.
Riley was like, did you trade in my game?
I
want
hate
to double
it.
check. Did you put it on Let Go? No? Okay.
I like that a little too much. New Game Plus, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't, but it's just because I forgot.
You beat it a couple times.
You beat it a couple times, you get a special outfit or something?
Do you? I don't know. I never beat it.
Oh.
I played it like
Let us know in the comments.
5 hours.
What do you
maybe.
get
It
in
was
New
good,
Game
but-
Plus?
It gets crazy, man.
I saw the robot's birth, like the big egg that like pops off.
They get robots give birth?
So this is a game that like you really do have to beat it 3 times because it's totally different each time. Like in the third one especially is like a whole new game. The second one you play like there's some sequences that are repeated. This is Nier Automata if you didn't catch that. And
I've been meaning to pick that up.
dude, it is bonkers.
sweet. Is it?
It is like the last 3 hours of it are the most like
I bet.
Metal Gear Solid. I know you guys aren't super familiar with that series either, sadly.
I need my fiance to turn off the video now before I say that I'm gonna buy it, so that she doesn't realize.
We'll edit it out in post.
Wiley has it. He can let you borrow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's
Share.
physical.
Yeah,
Just like my pillow,
I
I'll share.
won't wait. I'll leave here and I'll end up buying it at GameStop. You have a GameStop next to your house, Tyler.
It's probably pretty sweet. I mean, pretty cheap.
Pretty sweet, pretty cheap.
It's pretty sweet, pretty cheap.
All right, guys, what games we've been playing? Who wants to start us off?
Did you introduce us? Do people know who we are?
Oh, do people know who they are?
10
I don't
episodes
know.
in, they gotta know these
They gotta know.
voices.
True.
You know?
But what if somebody's just like, who's this?
This
Check them out,
smooth-
episode 10.
Guys, everybody's
This
interrupting
smooth
each
jazz voice from Kenny.
other. All right, so to my left, we have Kenny Castro.
Hi.
The dark one.
Boy,
The dark one, the one we shall not name.
he's very sunburnt.
To my right, Anthony Dewart.
I got baby powder in my pants today.
And the
Secret's
mysterious
out.
voice from above,
I'll put
Tyler
it
Hadley.
Ooh, spooky. Woo.
All right, so now we usually kick things off after our friendly banter / housekeeping stuff with what we've been playing. Shocker. All right, anybody playing anything new this week?
Not new, but I started playing Persona 5 again because I want to beat it, and I'm like 80
Okay.
hours in.
Beat it.
And what's
beat
been
it.
your,
20 more hours?
20 more hours.
Like 20, like 25 more hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is your old save file from
Oh,
back
yeah.
in 2017.
Mm-hmm. So I took a little break because it gets a little monotonous at some point. So I'm glad I jumped out for a bit, came back in. I came back earlier in the year, and then I put it down again for a couple months, and I picked it back up. And now I'm hoping to finally finish it before the Royal comes out, and anything else related to it will spoil anything for me. So
Yep. So you really are taking your time.
I am just like that cool thing.
Yes. That's
Little-
what it says
little,
on the loading screen.
I like on the class trip when you go to Hawaii, he's got the little lay. On the like take your time
Joker?
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Joker's got the
yeah.
little lay. I was like, ooh, that's
Yep.
good.
I remember
Yeah.
That's a little nice attention to detail.
That game did have phenomenal attention to detail.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Makoto's best girl. So's
Makoto.
the doctor. She's really good too.
Oh yeah, the doctor's dope.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The teacher's dope.
Oh, she's the best too. Oh, all the girls are great. I can't decide.
That's why I made my girl. That's why I made my girlfriend.
Yeah, same. I'm out. They're all gonna be my girlfriend. I'm gonna do what Tyler did.
No,
I'm getting in trouble.
Ann was my
I
girlfriend.
had 3 girlfriends.
Oh yeah, we had a whole episode about this on the Level 80
Yeah, we
show.
did.
Yeah, Tyler's got 7 girlfriends.
Back in the day.
That's true. Callback.
Yep. So yeah, that's a great game. Anything else you
Yeah.
want to say about it?
That's pretty cool.
What's your favorite Persona?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I'll say your best one in a battle.
Ooh, best one right now. I love it because you're always changing them out, so I'm always like going in. I spend at least like most of my time probably playing in the Velvet Room where I change out
Really?
and like infuse personas. The best one right now, I was telling you earlier, I was like, yeah, I got Hell Rider. He's pretty cool. He's a big motorcycle guy. He's good. He's only like fire skills really, and like fire, and I think maybe like a couple physical skills. But my favorite probably like, what is it? There's one of them. It was like Izanagi, which is like you can fuse him. He's from Persona 4. He's like the main protagonist, Persona 4. But you can get they call them like Picaro versions for this game. So
Oh,
it's
it's the
like
DLC.
yeah, the DLC. So it's like Orpheus Picaro. I'm using a lot now. He's really cool. He's from Persona 3. He's the main protagonist, Persona.
Oh really?
Mm.
That's neat.
Yeah, he's got a cool little harp.
See, it's the only Persona game I've played. So, would you recommend going back and playing the others?
Depends if you want to sink a lot of time. Like if you want to kind of have that
I've
experience
heard
again.
4 is amazing.
4 is really good. I actually just watched somebody play through it again because I didn't want to play through it.
And I think that's another one that people are always like, bring it to Switch.
It's very popular in Japan. Like it got 2 stage plays. It got like 2 animated movies. It got all
Really?
these spin-offs and everything.
Stage plays.
Yeah, it's really funny. I've seen a couple of them on our YouTube. Check them out. It's called Persona 4. It's like relive.
Huh.
Yeah.
Super
I might have
cool.
to check that out.
Yeah, that's neat. So what about you, Kenny? You're still you're
Oh,
not done with Persona?
I was gonna ask, are they subtitles?
No, they're not. But it's just funny that
Oh, okay.
they're yelling Japanese at each other and they use the screen in the back for like the Persona effects. It's really cool.
I wanted to know before I jumped into YouTube.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
looking for that.
I mean, they might be because you can turn the subtitles on. I didn't put them on. I was just like,
Okay.
this is funny.
Is it like a professional thing?
Yeah, it's like a stage play.
Like
Like an actual
like
thing.
people paid money to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Like full live
We're
audience.
living in the wrong
With
place.
since like a live band too.
No, I think it was just like the music playing over the PA. But
Fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
was really cool. The effects are cool.
Honestly, they know why I don't live in Japan. I'd be eating ramen.
Japan.
I'd be eating ramen every fucking day,
Oh, yeah.
watching anime and just doing nothing, like just hanging around like a bum. Like
What do they call it? Their
What do they call
the
those?
word for it. It's
Not otaku, but otaku's just like a big
It's not
anime
niche. It
nerd, right?
is a neat. NEET. Neat.
That's like a.
It's an
man-
acronym
man
for
baby?
yeah, pretty much yeah. Somebody who doesn't have a job. It's like they're not an otaku, but they're just lazy, doesn't do anything.
It's like that.
Oh,
one
that would be
character in
me.
One Punch Man.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty
The
much
one that
yeah.
pretends to be a hero.
Yeah, King. Yeah, King's a
King.
fucking King's an otaku.
there,
Dude.
I'd be a neat if
Yep.
I was in Japan. I'd be a fucking neat.
Hell yeah.
Trying to figure out how to eat ramen every fucking day, doing nothing, not trying to have a job.
I'm a neat who's got to eat.
Yeah,
If I'm
I'd be
around.
like, I'd be hanging out with all my friends, like, oh, ramen, who's paying?
And they'd be like, "Can you speak English? I don't understand what this guy's saying." And they're like, "Oh."
All right, so what I've been playing.
What you been playing, man? For the king.
Just yesterday I started DMC5.
Oh, did you? Congrats.
Yes.
Finally.
How is it?
The wife bought me DMC5 for Father's Day, and I finally started it yesterday. It's beautiful. I was playing it.
It is a fantastic looking game.
It looks fantastic, and one of the things I always love with DMC games is the stylish points to combos, because you could go into another game and just hack and slash and you get away with it. But when you got that style meter, that style factor, and you're still doing the same combos, it's like it's letting you know, like, it's growing stale.
Maybe switch it up a little bit.
It's growing stale. Try something different. So I was like really messing around with the because I only got to maybe the third mission. And so with Nero's arm, like I thought that was really cool how they incorporated that. So just adding the detonation and pushing them back and just messing around with all of that, trying to find fluid combos. You know, messing around with it. I thought it was amazing.
Well,
really did.
Did they change his arm out? Because I know in the fourth one he had like the demon claw
So
thing.
he gets his arm ripped off. From what I'm understanding. And I know you beat it, Wiley.
I did.
So my thought process is watching, because I played DMC games before. What seemed to me was, I may be wrong, you could correct me at some later time, the person who ripped his arm off, I assumed was Virgil. Don't correct me now. I'm gonna play it through, and if I end up wrong, I'll let you know, like, oh shit, I was wrong. But that's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
That person seemed, he was hooded, he was cloaked, because then the arm turned into a sword, and I was like, wait a second. To me, that seemed like Virgil, right? Dante's brother. So
Right.
that's where I left off.
Speculation.
So my speculations was there when I saw that scene about how the arm got ripped off him and stolen.
Does that happen right at the beginning?
So they show you the cutscene like between episode 1, between mission 1 and 2, I believe.
There's also like a video that you can watch that sums up DMC 1 through 4.
History of DMC, like right in
And it goes chronologically too, so it starts with 3.
Because 3 is the first one, and then what is it? 1, 2, and then 4.
4, yeah.
Right, 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah. So I played them. I didn't watch the video to sum it up because I felt I felt like somewhat I still remembered most of it, somewhat, but I felt as though that's who that person resembled. I'm going in blind. I've never seen any gameplay.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I know you already know the answers to it, but
I just want to touch on Nero a little bit.
Huh?
I just want to touch on Nero.
Oh yeah, shoot.
Because I thought the combat with him was good, and granted I never got great at it, but I thought it was really frustrating the way that his arm are kind of consumable items.
Yes, how they break. So that's the part I'm getting used to, where if you're using it and they attack you, they break.
Right, and then and also when you are fighting and you want to switch to a new one, it also breaks.
You have to consume it with the L1, yes.
And you can't. That's
that's my only gripe right now, because I was like trying everything, and I almost texted you yesterday to figure out if I'm doing something wrong, because I'm like, how do I fucking switch between the arms?
You can't without breaking one.
Yeah. Right?
That's dumb.
It is dumb.
That's why the Devil Breaker was so much cooler.
Once you play as Dante, you're like, oh yes, finally, which doesn't happen, by the way,
until
halfway through the game.
That sounds like 4.
And then my understanding is that from the little bit I read of the game, I try not to read anything about the game, but a little bit I read from a spoiler-free review was that V was the weakest character to use.
So V's the one you haven't used yet, the one that
I haven't used yet.
So yeah,
he's the one that like controls something. He doesn't attack.
He got like a book
personally,
right?
He has the book.
So
right?
he finishes. So like you'll and it's for how ambitious I think of a design choice it is. It works better than you might think. What he does is he controls like a puma type figure, like
which I saw in the cutscene, yeah.
A bird type figure who like sounds like freaking Iago from Aladdin. He's super annoying.
That's awesome.
And there's also like a big Titan, like, which is limited use.
Okay.
And it's hard. It's really weird because you're controlling the main character. What's his name again? V. And he's not center screen all the time because it's kind of trying to give you a better view of the monsters that you're controlling, and it can be sort of a delicate balance because you are still walking around trying to figure out where to go. It's just it never felt 100% right to me, but I did have a lot of luck with him getting stylish combos because they make it pretty easy to mix things up with the different
Creatures.
Yeah, exactly. So like I was getting like S's and triple S's with him like when I was like, oh really? That didn't even seem like it was too tough.
Oh wow.
But once you get to Dante, man, it's super fun.
Oh yeah, Dante's the staple of the game. You know,
Yeah.
so of course.
I think that, and it's also, and maybe they've patched this since I played it right when it came out. If you could play as, if you could choose what character you wanted to play for a mission, you can for a few. You can choose between one of two, but if you could just choose one of three and you could just play the whole game as Dante, I would prefer to do that. Yeah, personally. I mean, it wouldn't make sense with the narrative.
So you don't get a choice in the matter, pretty much.
No, there's a couple missions where you can play as either Nero or V, I think. And maybe
Are you ever forced in like certain? Probably the first one you're probably forced as one person.
most of them you are. There's only probably like 4 out of the 20 missions where you can play one of two.
Okay, so are you always V like the?
No, so you're Nero for like a third of it, you're V for a third of it, and you're Dante for a third of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it like splits up evenly.
Just about.
Yeah.
Do you still have to pause the game to go into the menu to heal yourself, or is there like a shortcut for it now? Because if you use like green orbs or whatever.
That's a good question.
I haven't healed myself yet.
It's
doing good.
The game starts off easy as shit, and then once you get to a boss halfway through it, then it's hard.
I was like, the boss of the second mission was just doing me dirty.
Oh, really?
But I beat him without dying.
That's
but
awesome.
Still, I
Yeah.
had like a sliver of health left just because he was the big one that sucks you up and then spits you out and shoots the comet at you.
Kirby?
Like a big demonic Kirby.
That's awesome.
I will say that the
Like-
bosses in the game I found disappointing. Even though they had some cool spectacle, I thought that they're badly difficult.
You're like a Dark Souls Sekiro guy. Like I don't need things to be too difficult for me. You know,
Oh, well,
action RPG.
I'm not
you know?
even talking about from a difficulty standpoint, really. That they just were.
You know, the design.
They were spongy as shit. They took way too long to
Yes.
take out.
Yes, because I was hacking and slashing for a while, and I'm like pulling off combos, and I'm like sticking the detonator on it, and I'm like, why is it not doing any damage? I felt it was going down so slowly, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, the last boss was also just like painfully slow, which should have been such a cool moment, but it. Still, I like the game. It's still a far cry from 3, which I think is the pinnacle of the series. But like, you'll still have fun with it. Don't let my opinions of it like.
I did pick up the HD collection, so
I want to pick
Oh,
that
did
up.
you?
After-
I have that on PS3, dude, and I never played it. And I was like, man, can I just do it again? I get it on my PS4 now for free? No.
Oh yeah,
Backwards compatible.
I got it on the PS4, so maybe after I beat 5, I'll go back. And
Yeah,
play
I want to play 1 again, dude. It's been like 15 years.
I don't think I've ever
So-
played 1. I never played 1 or 2, but I played the shit out of 3. I played 3 for so long.
Honestly, Dante is such a character that I've loved for so long since I first played 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I love how
the
cheesy he is
Marvel
in
vs.
3.
Capcom, like he's one of my
pretty damn
go-to in there.
Yeah, same. Oh, yeah. I mean, he was for a long time. I think he was kind of thought of as he's kind of become a little corny over the years. But for a time, Dante, and maybe it was because I was a teenager, he was like seen as, oh yeah, he's the coolest character in games. I mean,
He's the
was.
Sonic the Hedgehog of PlayStation.
Honestly, he was one of the coolest characters in games.
Yeah, it was like
this
him
dude
and
had,
Solid
like,
Snake and Master Chief.
Yes,
Exactly,
He's
like-
up there with the greats.
like the pinnacles. So like they were like the pillars of fucking what looked
Master
great.
Chief, Dante, and then Goofy.
Goofy,
King
right
Dante
up
was
there.
always
from
cooler than Master Chief.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Him with the Goofy boys.
Gosh, anybody order some pizza? Because yeah, the first mission of Devil May Cry 3 is when he's like shirtless and the big guy comes in. He's like, "I have a job for you," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not open yet. I'm eating pizza." And he just goes to put it in his mouth, and the guy like flips the desk, and it's this big slow-mo scene with the pool table flipping over and him grabbing his guns and his sword and pew pew, and then he just catches the pizza.
Yeah, it had awesome cutscenes.
So, question: did you play the attempted reboot?
I did. I played it and I beat the shit out of it.
That was really good.
The gameplay was great.
I liked
I
it.
just didn't like the look.
Did you get far?
I didn't get too far.
Okay, so like it changes
I got like a
up.
fourth
It starts
of the way.
Okay, so it really goes in some crazy places.
Okay.
It's got actually the best boss fights of the series, I think.
I like the news guy. I liked a
From
lot.
what I've read is
The news
that
guy?
Yeah.
Yes, that was a crazy ass boss fight.
from what I read is that when you look aside from the aesthetic of Dante, it's an amazing game. It just got a lot of criticism because of how Dante looked.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
plus the way he voice acts, kind of like, oh wow, anybody, I don't care.
Yeah.
Where's the D-Biz? I would beat him up.
I like DMC better than 5 personally.
I didn't play 5 yet, but
I
I
like
played
5.
4.
My order, I have not played 2. I would go 3-1. Okay, so 3's my favorite, then 1, then DMC, then 4, and then because I haven't played 2. All right, moving on from DMC 5. You've been playing anything, Tyler? You've been a little quiet over there.
Pretty much the only thing I've been playing with you sometimes is Apex Legends.
Yep.
Hopping into Season 2.
I was there.
I got the Battle Pass.
Once.
Kenny played like 3 matches with us and then quit.
Fuck this game.
Honestly,
I'm going back to Mortal Kombat.
I was the
He
weak
couldn't
link.
That was me last night.
I was the weakest link.
I don't
out of the
blame you.
group, you know, like
Anyway, let Tyler go on.
go with Tyler.
So yeah, see, I'm getting back into it. I've been wanting to get back into it for a while. I feel usually I'll sit down and I'll play for, I don't know, an hour or 2 at least. But seemingly it seems like every session that I do sit down, I'll usually come away with 1 win at least, and maybe a couple top 5s.
Yeah.
And the battle pass, you had mentioned getting it, so I looked into it a little bit more, and for $10, I mean, you do get a bunch of extra rewards, bonus XP, and things like that. And the daily challenges add to the battle pass, which is very helpful. And I liked, and we discovered yesterday that each person has different daily challenges, which is good.
It's all different for each person?
Yeah,
for
so
each person.
like,
cool.
well, I was like, oh, I have to get 5 or 3 knockdowns with Gibraltar, and he was like, what, me, I got to do this, or so I don't know if there's probably a few different variations, and it is smart.
That's cool,
because
though.
that way you don't have, everybody's like, well, I want to be Gibraltar.
I want to be, I'm going to get the thing. And it's like everybody, this one guy.
Yeah. So
Can you re-roll your like objectives and everything too? Like, you get like 1 extra shot to like a different one?
Not your daily challenges.
Yeah.
They have daily challenges and they have weekly challenges. And then there's like some other overall challenges or something like that, or something that they have.
Do they? Okay.
Or they have like a week specific challenge. There's like 3 different buttons for challenges that I saw. But the weekly challenges I think just changed, so I'll have to try and get some of those. But pretty much, yeah, I've been basically maining Lifeline and what's his name? The robot Pathfinder. I've been maining them a lot. I see everybody playing as, like, almost every squad I played in has a Pathfinder.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
super
like
popular now.
I feel like he is like very meta at this point, which I understand. He's very versatile. He moves really fast because his grappling hook, it doesn't just like bring you up to a location; it like swings you. So you're able to get away from a firefight pretty easily. And then his ultimate creates a zip line. So if your team's in the middle of a firefight, you can zip line to get to a higher vantage point, or you can zip line away to heal up or anything like that. And
so I haven't played much as him. His ultimate, does it recharge much faster than
it
other?
does. It recharges very fast.
Okay, so that's because I was going to say, because I only get to use max 2 for most other characters' ultimates. I main Gibraltar just because I like the bubble shield. It reminds me of Destiny 1.
See, I want to get you out of that Gibraltar thing.
But it helped us in our W, though. Because, I know you think that, because his bubble can be used against you for sure, and I use it too much in close quarters. But if you're in a big open field and, you're caught off guard and you throw it up, it could be a lifesaver. And the other day, another player was Gibraltar and used his ultimate where he rains missiles down from the sky, and I was just hiding under the bubble. And then by the time the rockets were done, we had won the game, so it worked out.
That was a good match. That was super cool.
Teamwork.
Yeah,
Look at that. I just be messing it up.
Yeah.
I was playing with them, and I was
Tyler
like,
knows I'm not good either. He's
I'll
probably
probably
gets
be
frustrated at me.
I know.
you do go to Rocket League mode. You're like, fuck, dude.
Anthony, trust
only
me.
some-
I
rarely.
felt as though Tyler was cursing my name. This is like the other day out when he was like, "Fuck Kenny." I was dying right away.
I gotta check it out.
It would say the damage dealt, and mine be 15. Tyler and Wiley be in triple digits at least. I'd be 15 damage dealt before I died. I think I even tried to punch somebody even though they weren't close to me.
Depends on how long your range is.
And I think I heard Wiley say, "Punch him," sarcastically. I'm I don't know what I did.
I was being sarcastic.
I would have done the same thing. Okay,
The
make them work.
The melee in that game is very wonky. Like I feel like the hitboxes for melee attacks are
I
very
agree.
small.
It's definitely not like Destiny.
So my thing
Which
is,
feels
I
amazing.
think I have to switch where my melee comes from because I'm quick to click down on the R3. So of course the melee comes out right away. You know.
Yeah.
So I think I need to switch that out.
I mean, that's happened to me too, where I'm moving R3 around to
And
like
you-
I'm like
and you
holding
melee,
onto
right?
it, and I melee accidentally, and when
Oh,
I should have
really?
been like firing my gun. I've done that plenty of times.
So I'm one that I freak out. So I'm about to start into a fight with somebody. That's what happened that one time. Wiley sarcastically told me to hit him. You know, like I was like, holy shit, this person's right in front of me. I swung by mistake. I'm just trying to look for them with the right stick.
There's definitely
Did you
things
get him?
like
Nah, I died.
there's definitely things in Apex that compared to other multiplayer games or battle royale games that you see, like Wiley was saying the other day when we were playing, that he's so used to just kind of like having shield regeneration kind of like happening automatically, and like if you get shot at, take cover and like hide, where it's kind of hard in this game because if you're in the middle of a firefight or your team's in the middle of a firefight, you kind of like really want to jump in there to make sure that they aren't hiding and regenerating their shields, because then they could have better weapons or better shields than you, and things like that.
Yeah, because it's not automatic. You have to kind of actually manually pull out the item and, you know, inject yourself with either the shield or the health. So if there's a big firefight, one of my teammates died, Tyler's like, get in there. I'm like, wait, dude, I'm healing up. He's like, no, they were low health. You should have been shooting them. I was like, yeah, I guess
What
right.
about the one time that Tyler yelled at me? I downed somebody and I looked away. And Tyler's like, you gotta look. They're gonna come down and save and pick him up. I'm like, I didn't know this.
No, I got him. He's
didn't
on
know
the
this.
ground. He's dead.
I looked completely away. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I looked.
Yeah.
I dropped into the right. I looked left.
So is that a
and Tyler
mechanic
started
and you
yelling
just
at
like-
me after we died. And I'm like, you gotta look at them. They're gonna come pick him up.
Yeah,
So yeah,
It's like the number one rule. And I'm like, shit, I didn't know.
Anthony, one of the coolest parts of the game is that there's actually two ways to get rezzed. You can do when you first get knocked down, you're kind of just crawling around, and you've seen that lots in games.
Yeah.
And if you have a knockdown shield, it can take quite a few more shots to make you die. But then if you eventually do die, you are kind of put in like you become on a little chip or something, and then they can take you to a revive station, and then you drop down again. And so you can like literally be out of the match for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. I don't know what the time limit is. You can time out, but then you'll jump back in. You'll have no weapons all again, but you're alive. So like we won our game. We won. Both teammates died. I rezzed them both, and we end up winning.
Well, there you go.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's neat. That's a good system.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I think our play session last night was pretty typical. We played for maybe an hour and a half. We had like two or three shitty games where we died in the first like minute after dropping. We had like a few games where we were like 5th, 6th, or 7th, and then we had one win. So like it's
very random. I mean, it all depends on. You could drop somewhere that you won't even realize that like 3 or 4 like other teams also dropped there. So
that sounds like the very few times I
and
played
then it's just-
Fortnite. I'd be like, oh, okay, running around, then some guy would just, I'm like, oh, come on.
yeah, it just becomes insane. So I mean, I always try to drop places where I know other people aren't probably gonna drop. There might not be as good loot there, but I feel like I last during the game a little bit longer. So
But do the spots have wacky names like Fortnite, like Gusty Gulch or Grapevine
No,
Gizzards?
not really.
You see, my thing is, I think I need to adjust because it's faster than PUBG. I never played Fortnite. I did only PUBG. So I have to adjust the sliding and the pace
yeah.
because it's a lot faster.
PUBG's definitely the slowest.
The slowest one, exactly. And you can't regenerate your armor in PUBG. It gets damaged, and you either pick up a new one that has better, armor than the one you're wearing right now. So you can't regenerate it.
There's a lot of button inputs in Apex. You really got to know your way around the DualShock 4 just to kind of, you know how to drop an item, know how to, like, so you can, say you need energy ammo, you open up the start menu, then you go to the type of ammo and you hit R1 and you'll request it. And there's just like little things like that.
And honestly, I don't even know what half the things do. I don't know what an ultimate accelerant does. Like, I'm picking up shit.
It's
like
kinda
I'm
says it in the name.
I'm just running through and just picking up shit. I don't know.
That's kind of the best way to
it's
learn,
doing.
though. At least that's how I do it the first couple times. Is just pick everything up and then.
It took a while for me to like not just pick up all the ammo I saw, because I'm like, oh, there's only
The first couple matches, I was like just picking up everything. I'm like, fuck, I only need
then you run out.
heavy
fills
ammo
up
and
and-
light rounds.
Yeah.
You know, like
But yeah, so I still only have one of the 4 characters that were paid because it's a grind in order to get as many points as you need to unlock the other ones. So,
Oh, you have to unlock, like, you can't just from the start. They don't give you the pool. You have to, like...
well, no, you start with 8. I think it's just maybe 6, 7, or 8. Or,
Yeah,
like
8. 7 or 8. I think,
Yeah, and then now I think there's like 11 or 12. There's been, and after putting in 15 hours or whatever, I've played maybe 15, 20 hours, I was able to unlock one of them.
Wow.
So
That is a
Nice.
grind.
that's a grind.
That's crazy.
So they're like $7 if you want to just flat
Straight
out
up
buy them,
buy it,
which
yeah.
isn't terrible. I mean, it's essentially what Mortal Kombat charges.
Yeah. Is it like
but I'm good at
cross-platform,
Mortal
or is it just you stay on...
Is it what?
Is it cross-platform, or it's like, say, if I wanted to play with you on, like, if someone's playing on Xbox One?
Nope.
I
you
don't
couldn't
think it
play
is at this time.
Okay.
Maybe sometime in the future.
No, it won't.
Dauntless is.
Wiley, you want to talk about how I trashed you with, crap, what's his name?
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Okay,
Oh yeah, you guys play Mortal Kombat?
So yeah, he came over the other day. We played some
Uh-oh.
MK. I'd say I was probably 14 and 4.
Probably.
I mean, something like that.
Until I started playing as Kung Lao.
So yeah, he found his main in Kung Lao. Took me out a couple times.
Did he
So
have the hat?
Gotta give him props.
Are you
Yeah,
ready?
he's got
Are
the-
you ready to challenge me?
No,
He,
not
he
playing.
said that. He said, "I'll play you now, Kenny."
I guess I gotta get it now. Is this on sale yet?
You can find it for 50 a lot, but I know
Anthony,
it's like the best selling
you
game
can come
of the
over.
year.
Okay.
We'll play it a bit.
You
man.
train. You be my sensei.
I'll be your sensei. You'll be able to beat these two.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised that you guys
That would actually
hold
that-
out as long as
There you go. That could be a segment. We could have a Rambo type. Wiley trains me and Kenny trains
First
me.
blood.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
I wanna be
It'll
trashed.
be Karate Kid all over again.
I think Anthony could be good with some practice.
Oh,
He's
sure.
I
been,
think
been
so.
in some fighting games.
I love
I definitely think
I
so.
love anime.
I have played it more than,
Well,
than any 2D fighter now.
I'll get him
Hell
playing
yeah.
as Sub-Zero. He'll rock you.
Sub-Zero.
This
Sub-Zero.
week in MK11, I went super hard on the towers.
Yeah, well, you were telling me earlier, you went crazy. You're all tired
So
this
you-
morning because you were up too late.
I was up too late playing MK. Yeah.
It's okay. I was tired too.
So, you know how Kenny, once you're in the towers of time, it'll tell you your estimated placement for the
Yep.
week. So I was like in the top 10 this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was top 20 this week.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still doing it.
It's
Yeah.
not like everybody.
Yeah, everybody that's gonna play it. So like,
Ooh.
So
and so today when I
Why-
log on, I'll get a bunch of rewards.
I'll be
Hell yeah.
honest. Wiley being top 10, that's a feat on its own because you have to place pretty high. Top 20, you have to just get at least 10 million tower score accumulated
Wait,
for top 20
Top 10 out of what?
out of everybody
playing.
on the PlayStation 4.
Global?
Yeah, I mean, but it's just amount of
It's
like
just a tower,
It's,
like-
it's like just how much you grind. So I played as much as the top 10% of people essentially, and maybe I did a little better than most.
Yeah, because
top
it's
10%.
top
Yeah,
10%.
yeah.
So
Maybe it does by
I was
local,
like
too.
top 10. Like,
No, no,
dang,
no.
that's
No,
awesome.
No, 10%.
top 10%, and honestly, a lot of it is like that means Wiley's doing better combos than a lot of people. So some people might have done the same amount of towers as Wiley, but he did better combos. He did a brutality maybe here and there, so he gained better scores than they did in like certain areas. He might have pulled off a flawless, maybe.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
there's the little things like maybe a mercy. He pulled off a mercy and then did him. The way you get the extra scores is by doing the extra stuff.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
brutalities and fatalities. But,
and the mercies and things
also
like that.
just yeah. So I guess is it just referring exactly to your score? I guess it is.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So it's the accumulated score.
Okay.
So you to get top 10, I want to say you must have been at least 30 million, 35 million
Huh.
top,
Wow.
for your score for accumulated for this week of the Towers of Time.
Well, I definitely did a lot of tower. I'd say I probably did like 50 towers at least.
Oh wow, yeah. So you were up there.
Yeah.
Because some may give you like 300,000, but the big ones will the ones where there's like 8 combatants, those will give you at least 1.5. You know.
I've been doing a lot of the shorter ones. And I like the shorter ones because they're kind of like more themed.
Yep.
And there's like a little sort of couple sentence story to some of them. I want to say, and especially for the character ones. So
Yes.
That's neat. So like now I'm on the $75,000 coin Sonya one, and it's like Kano's up to his old tricks doing this. You got to put a stop to it or something. It's like a battle-tested Sonya faces off against a.
So I'm stuck right now on the last tower of the character one for Liu Kang, where in the Devour one, where I have to do 10 brutalities, and I just seem to not be getting the brutalities to unlock the last tower in that segment.
What I did when I needed to get 10 brutalities was I went to the Endless Tower.
And where it's only one round.
Where it's only one round, and I just did the grab fatality.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was forgetting half the time or killing them too quick, and I was like,
Yeah. So maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. And I'm also working on the 100 brutality trophy, which I should have pretty soon.
Wiley's going for the platinum.
I am going for the platinum. I only have like 5 or 6 trophies, or maybe 7 or 8 left.
Nice.
And it's fun. I mean, the one that's going to take me a long time is get 100 or 250 towers. I'm almost at 125 now. So. Oh wow! But I grinded the shit out of them this week, as I was saying. So.
That's amazing.
Once season 2 starts, I'm going to get on the ranked mode. I'm going to
I kind of fell off of ranked with the season 1, but I'm gonna pick back up because season 1 is not over, and I still got time to hit my other objectives. I think I already got 3 out of the 10 or 8 objectives.
I don't know
for the season. So I've got like at least 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
So I only need a couple more. So I think I might as well just finish off my objectives. I know I'm not gonna get high because right now I think I
can't either. I'm getting drug tested.
I think right. I think I'm my record right now is 8 and 9.
That's pretty good, man. For the mode where people are taking it serious.
The people who annoy me the most is the Scorpion users. You guys, Scorpion users, I fucking hate you.
Why? Because of his screen dashes and stuff.
What I do to you, yes. The pop behind you and all that.
Yeah, Scorpion is nasty for sure. Yeah,
because they'll fucking combo you, and then it's like, if I don't have my escapes, it's a little annoying.
Yeah,
true. But I make them pay for it. Once I escape, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking freeze you.
Is he your least favorite person to play?
Yeah.
Play against?
He is.
I have 2.
Who
Mine are
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Yep.
And fucking...
I instilled that.
What's his name? Yes, he did. Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan with his like...
That's annoying.
Yeah.
But he's so slow that I anybody that steps up to me with Kotal Khan, I just fuck him up.
I think a lot of people are saying he's OP because of how long his reach is for a lot of his moves.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's kind of been like getting some...
Maybe I've just bumped into a lot of amateurs with him.
Maybe. And then he's got that move that's a grab that's like where his... he turns into a tiger and bites your neck, and you're on the ground like, Just all his moves are such long animations. That's what annoys me about him. So yeah, still awesome game. MK11. Anybody else got anything they want to mention?
You started another one.
Oh, whoa.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
What?
Remember the one with the cute game with all the punny names? The RPG.
Oh shit! Yeah, I started Dragon Quest 11. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I played it one night for about 2 hours. Seems good. Seems like a.
Did you beat the second half?
I did. I beat the whole game. I'm on the final super boss. We haven't. It's so hard.
Nope, I have not.
So I haven't, and
Still
I know Tyler has.
Post game.
It's awesome.
So the post game, I got fucking rocked by the sea monster.
Oh my god, yeah, he's rough.
I was like, I'm fucking ready for him. He fucking destroyed me, and I was like, fuck this game.
He did kill me twice. He game overed me twice, and then I went back, and turns out I was just using the wrong strategy. I used the tank guy. Who else is really good? The old guy is really good. I love him.
Oh yes, yes, the perp.
Yeah, Rab. I love Rab.
Master Roshi.
Difficulty settings doesn't seem like it did.
I don't.
It does. It does have a difficulty setting. I was explaining this to Tyler. Remember when I was texting you about it?
Oh yeah.
You could change.
Oh, it does. You're at the very beginning.
It does feel very fucking easy the first half of the game.
Yeah.
Before you get
to the middle.
To the middle
of the game, then it just gets.
So it gets fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty much called the post game because you get an ending, but it's not the like real.
It's not the real.
Not the true ending.
Yeah.
So it's like a
regular
game,
but okay.
That's like Persona.
So this one gives you like
it's not like Persona.
So it gives you like a fake ending. It's like, oh yeah, everything's happening. Then oh shit, what the fuck is happening?
Or it's kind of like everything's happening. And then you're like, oh wow, let's go to this place where what are these little fucking white things running around?
Yeah, because what happens is you get the ending, and then some fucking you're like, oh shit, something got released. What's going on? Like I have to investigate.
We got to go to the midnight launch
Like,
right now.
Exactly. Like you have to go investigate it now, and then you start figuring out that there's a whole lot of shit you got to do now.
I was surprised. I was
It's
like,
basically 2 stories.
Yeah,
you have,
pretty
the,
much.
you have the main storyline, then you have like the post game
The
story.
sequel.
yeah.
Okay.
So the main storyline.
So you,
Where
could you
you're
beat
dealing
that
with
and say
this-
you beat the game?
you could,
You
but,
could.
you're missing out. Personally, you're missing out.
I want to
Do you
say
see credits?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I
then you're
wanna
totally
say
missing
there-
out if you don't go and
I
do
wanna
the rest
say-
of
So
it.
it's like near.
Yes.
Okay.
it's half-assed. Yeah. If you don't beat that poll, I don't say I beat Dragon Quest until I beat that.
I'm on the very last boss and I grind. I use this trick where you go to one of the final areas and you use one of your party members, Eric, to steal the most expensive shield in the game from these enemies that just they're like the hula hoopers.
Yep.
The fat hula hooper demons. And you go and you steal the most expensive shield from them because they all have it on them. And go back to town, you sell them, and you buy those like pep pops or whatever they are. It like gives everybody pep status.
Yep.
And then you use that one pep attack that gives you like multiple
Do you
experience.
use the
Or no, you
combo?
pull the metal slimes.
Do you use the combo for him where it's like he duplicates and then do his attack?
Yeah, I love.
Oh, man.
Yeah, with Eric does his like shadow clone
So
thing. where he's, like,
so you do his shadow clone, and then I use also the girl, the princess. What's her name?
Jade.
I don't remember.
Jade.
Jade,
yes.
yeah, Jade's hot.
Well, how could I forget?
MK.
How could I forget that? That's my
She got bunny suit.
That's my stepdaughter's name.
Yeah, you got bunny
So
suit.
Jade, I like her lightning thrust.
Yeah,
because it
that's
has
why
a high crit chance.
Yeah, because you get the metal slimes and then you use lightning
Honestly,
thrust.
Wiley, you're gonna love the game as you get deeper into it.
It
I
only
even
gets better.
spent an
Oh,
hour.
sure, because it's pretty vanilla so far.
I even
Oh, yeah.
spent an hour on the gambling and
Yeah, there's a whole
Oh,
casino
man.
you can just go to, and I spent like 2 or 3 hours there. I was
I
like,
hit the
I need that
jackpot.
bunny suit.
I hit the jackpot once.
I wish I did. I
Oh.
did not. I lost all my money.
So I will say I cheated. I did. I looked up on YouTube. There is a specific slot machine to go to that has the highest chance to get the jackpot.
Isn't the one, I think it changes every time, doesn't it? Because when you talk.
No, the same one. I went to that specific one from the YouTube video. Got jackpot on my the 5th try.
I should have watched the same video you did.
I'll send it to you.
Hell yeah, I want to go back.
Yeah, it's really kind of like only as difficult as you make it.
Interesting
Because-
playing a game that all 3 of you have played before. You're all just like, it's like, Wiley, what have you been playing? Everybody else.
So,
blah, 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 blah.
so the thing
Sorry,
with
it's
the thing with Tyler, he powers through games. He
Yeah,
just
I was like,
speeds
grind,
speeds
like,
through
You
them.
didn't beat it all the
I
way.
think me and Anthony we really grind, right?
Yeah, so
You
these
like-
guys are like grinding on like all the monsters they saw in every area.
Yeah, so I
leveling
saw
up.
monster
But I just
how to
like
attack.
went for the story, like avoided
Yeah.
all the monsters because all the monsters you can see in.
Yeah, I was talking to you when we were at the
3D
same
world,
point. You're
but-
like, no, I'm pretty underleveled, but it's good. It's more of a challenge, which I agree because I was like leveled / overleveled for every boss fight, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is cake.
the exact same thing. Like I was over level until the post game.
Mm-hmm.
The post game, then I was like, okay, then I gotta go back to what I've been doing, is
just hope it-
grinding a little more.
Yeah, so like, it starts out the way a lot of JRPGs start out, where you can literally win every fight by hitting X once in a while, doing a potion, doing a spell, and like there's really no strategy or anything. So like, I'm only, trust me, I know that I'm barely scratching the surface, but I hope it gets to a point pretty soon where
It will.
gets a little
Once
bit.
you get some more abilities, but the first couple hours is a slog because you're just like, okay, slash, all right, oh wow, cool slime, okay, oh wow, funny cucumber, and then it's just like, when am I gonna get some variety?
Well, I did just, where the kind of the twist early on happens. I just got there. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep. It's honestly, it's just like it's kind of a slog at first, but it'll get a lot better. What
Yeah.
battle camera are you using
So-
as well?
Whatever
Oh,
the
yeah.
default was.
You should go to the menu one because the default one is like where you can see and your character can move around freely, right? That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Change to the other one. I like that one a lot.
Oh, is
better.
it just more cinematic? Where like,
Yep.
is it just like?
It's like classic turn based.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, what's the point of this? Like, why
Yeah.
am I moving around?
There's no point in moving
There's no
around.
point. I,
didn't
was
find
wondering
it.
if there was ever going to be any real time aspect.
So
I
I
was
would-
very upset when I first saw that because it defaults to that when you start the
Yep.
game, and I was like, no, no, this sucks. And then I looked in the menu. I spent I think 15 minutes trying to find that option to change it back, and I finally did. And was like, thank God.
I love how traditional the game is with its menus and everything. It's like, I haven't played that many JRPGs. One that I did play last year was Wild Arms.
Yeah, Wild Arms is
And
awesome.
that, it looks just like Wild Arms, which with the, I mean, I guess looks just like other Dragon Quest games too, probably. But
So I would recommend definitely spike it up to the next difficulty.
so where's the difficulty?
You
So
can
going
only
to
do it
the
when you
options.
start the new game. I don't
No,
think
no,
you can
you could do it in between.
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or just
I think
grind through it like
I
me
think
and
it's
stay
called.
underleveled.
I think it might be called Darkspawn, like a Darkspawn difficulty.
They might have added that in.
So
I didn't see
And when I looked
difficulty
it up,
option
when I looked it up,
I think it
so
does-
not at the
it-
beginning.
it
It's
starts
after
you at
you start.
normal.
It starts you in normal, and in between the game, you could switch it.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely switch it, and you'll get a lot more of a challenge.
I'm sure it'll ramp up soon.
Yeah,
just
it just takes
like
time
Guacamelee 2 did a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. I was like, this
Ah,
is easy.
honestly-
And then I end up dying 500 times.
Depending on how you play, either if you play the way Tyler does or how we play.
I'm in between.
It'll-
I don't
in
do
between?
every monster. I'll get like when I was on my way up to the castle, I probably fought 7 or 8 battles.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I wasn't like trying to wipe the slate clean or
Oh,
anything.
because
Yeah.
I wipe the slate clean. I've spent hours on just. I think I was texting Tyler and he was like, "Where you at?" And I'm like,
Same
"Here."
place, fellas.
I'm like,
I was walking around a circle, beating up.
I'm like, yo, I'm one-shotting things. He was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
Why?
"Yeah." I'm like-
Because I do.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I think am I not supposed to fight everything? Like, no. I'm like, okay.
I do like the weapon trees for every character.
I am
too.
so
Yes.
happy that the game doesn't have random battles, though.
Yeah, that is a nice
Just
addition.
when you're walking through a dungeon, it's just so like monotonous in those old JRPGs where you're like, don't run into anything. Don't
But
run
that was that was
yeah.
my favorite thing in the old JRPGs. Like,
I don't know.
You know, the music
I was
ramps
used to
up.
it as a kid, but then once that changed, it's hard for me to go back. I guess I like how Persona does it. I like how Dragon Quest XI does it. Looks
Yeah.
like even Pokemon does that now, right?
Yeah, they're gonna do that in
they're
certain
gonna do that
areas.
now, yeah.
Okay.
In
They're
Sword and
moving-
Shield.
Yep, they're moving into that with Sword and Shield.
What you looking at, Tyler?
The camera.
The camera. Okay.
Look at
Making
you.
sure we're good.
Anybody want to mention anything else before we move on to cruising for a newsin?
Make it quick.
I'll make it quick. So I joined these
It's gonna be a
NBA
short newsin. So
NBA 2K19 leagues.
tell me
And
about that, because when you mentioned, I was like, no thanks.
So I joined 2. So one is like a 20-person league one. So that one, I've been doing pretty good.
just a clan, essentially a clan.
It's a draft one, and it's very weird. They got the legends in there, the regular players. They even have some creative players. So I'm a little thrown off.
I
with
don't
it.
like that.
I'm a little thrown off, right? So I beat a couple users already. I got 30 pieced by one person. Like at first it was a competitive game, then he paused the game and did God knows what with his sliders, and then smacked me for the rest of the game. And I was like, what the fuck happened, right? The other league I'm playing in, so with like 3 only people, with only like three other users. That one I felt like I drafted a pretty balanced squad. There's no creative players, no legends, just active players.
This is NBA 2K19.
2K19. So my star player in the second league is Kyrie.
Okay.
Going off, but I've lost every game so far because I just picked up 2K19 3 weeks ago.
You didn't have it before that?
Didn't have it. Didn't play this year's 2K. So I'm like very lost. I feel like every pass that I thought I got away with in 2K18 is a turnover.
They really made it more realistic as far as passing, getting shit stolen from you, man. Yeah.
It gets stolen every second.
Yeah.
Like I'll be trying to drop a dime into my center and like I'm like stolen.
You got to be super careful. I
So-
remember getting frustrated with that this year.
So definitely wanted to mention that I joined these 2K19 leagues. I didn't want to mention for the king because I have not beaten anything on that yet.
Oh,
Still
that's cool.
struggling.
So 2K19, you have it for Xbox or PS4?
PS4.
Oh, I have it for Xbox.
Oh,
It actually came with a.
with your Xbox.
So yeah, actually.
You got you got the LeBron James one.
No, how did I get it? I got it like for free somehow, and then I got it for free again somehow, and then I gave the code to a friend.
Stolen.
What's the price? What's the price on it now? Did you look?
Oh, right now on the PlayStation Store it's $60.
Yeah, that's
which
good.
makes no
Are
sense.
you serious? And it
Which
was
makes
just
no
$2.99.
sense.
That's not
Wait,
13.
Makes
Wait,
no
$2.99.
sense.
That's crazy.
You mentioned that is it $3 though? I looked it up. I'm like, oh,
I
yeah,
have it
forget
for
it.
Switch too because it was on sale, but now I don't have enough space.
I was like, forget it, Tyler.
I need to get
Yeah.
a little memory
I should
card.
have just bought it.
Yeah, dude, you didn't buy it. You were like, meh.
Maybe we could pick it up for
expensive.
2K20. 2K20.
Oh wow, Tyler, you didn't buy a stupid
Yeah.
dumb sports game. Good job.
You guys game share, so you guys could just go halves if anything on it.
I'm not buying it for my third system. Oh, you're talking about 20?
20, yeah,
Okay,
20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would do that.
Yeah, maybe we could join a league or.
Cuphead's coming to Netflix.
Oh wait a second, cruising for losing. Oh, okay. That we need to change the alternator on that car.
Battery's dying. Let's get him a new one. Go Home Depot.
All right, it's been 10 episodes. Tyler's a little tired.
Put some more gas in this boy.
Tyler,
Grease him
we
up.
need to record your cruising for losing, so it's just a button. So you're not stressing the vocal
Just
cords.
Put it in post.
All right, so our first news story. This is breaking news. I think this was just announced today.
Yeah.
Cuphead is going to be an animated show. This is a quote from one of the co-creators. Blah blah blah. We know that we are not going to just retell the game. This is going to explore other things and will not just don't deal with the devil, which was kind of the plot of the game. The cartoon will tell its own story. Along these lines, don't expect the show to tie directly to the game or vice versa. I see it in a Mickey Mouse cartoon manner, Jared explained. In any given episode, Mickey Mouse could have been a pilot or selling hot dogs or a musician. There's not this intention that the two must mesh and fit together. So what do we think? Cuphead show?
Interesting.
It'll be interesting for sure. I think the next Netflix animators are working on it, so it's not going to be exactly how the game looks.
The what Netflix?
The Netflix animators.
Oh, like
so
the
they
separate
have their own
Castlevania
studio
people?
of animators. Yeah.
Oh,
So my understanding is one of the people they brought in aside from their own animators is somebody that's worked on like some of the Mickey Mouse animation. So they might try and stick to
was it 103?
no. Like more the recent, but still with
Like the
with
new
old
age,
art style.
the redone Mickey Mouse
Yeah, the
cartoon you just did, right?
redone
That
ones,
looks
yeah.
actually really good. My friend Ryan, who just had his kid, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show my daughter this when she's born," and I was like, "That's really good animation for like a
Exactly.
kid show."
Huh? Never
So-
knew that was a thing.
Yeah, it's scary how like I was very actually taken aback. I was like, "Well, this new Mickey Mouse, it's kind of funny too."
Exactly. So I think if they keep it somewhat
Is it
similar,
on Disney Channel? Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it might be like
I think maybe.
the
XD or whatever.
XD, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I can't keep up with that stuff.
All I know is that one meme where he's just like, "What's that? What happened?" It's just like this one part where he looks at like something happens to Mickey Mouse, and he's like, "What happened?" And that's it. I was like, "What is this?"
That was like from that movie Best in Show. One of the characters was on some TV show back in the day, and his catchphrase was "What happened?"
Maybe that's where they took it from.
Maybe.
Anyway,
So I think honestly, if they need to keep it the same art style, the retro art style. If they don't, then I think it's a flop.
no, I think they're gonna do like a Sonic the Hedgehog live action thing. Where
Oh my
where
god!
they give Cuphead teeth.
I mean,
Don't get me started.
chili dogs,
I'll have like 15 minutes ranting in the podcast about it.
I mean, the graphic that they put out there for the show, the Cuphead show featuring Mugman, it looked kind of very like SpongeBob-y or
Yeah,
kind of
rubber hosey,
like new style Mickey Mousey. That's
Have to check out
how it
this
looked.
Mickey
I mean,
Mouse show.
it's not going to be in that same retro style as the video game.
I would hope for a hybrid, not a full-on
Yeah,
retro
I
style,
mean,
like a
not-
hybrid.
It's not gonna
Exactly.
happen.
It's not.
How-
I don't know, Tyler. You're just
We-
judging a lot from one little picture.
We betting the case of White Claw. Case of White Claw.
Well, yeah, it's Tyler.
White
It's
Claw
gonna
Claw.
look like
how
the
do we
show.
determine?
The game was supposed to look like a cartoon, so why wouldn't the cartoon look like itself?
the lines are blurred.
you.
What's
Thank
real
you.
and what's
So-
not?
Okay.
No, I was reading it into some other articles on this because
Where are you?
The game was hand drawn.
Yeah.
Each frame. That's how the game was made.
It's insane.
Where
I don't
they were
blame them if they
saying-
want to do this for the cartoon because that would be absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
They're not doing.
How was
for
that
the
game
cartoon.
$20? You should have charged
Yeah,
more.
way more.
Yeah.
So that was traditional style art animation, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
they said
that.
that the cartoon, the animation, is going to be digital tradition. So I mean, it's not going to be hand drawn like the.
It's gonna make a step up from
It's still gonna
Flash,
be a
pretty much, or
cartoon.
depending on how they make digital.
They can
Okay,
still
it's gonna be
do
different. It's gonna be
a
like
digitally drawn cartoon.
Hopefully, it still
yeah, that's
feels
what
really
all the
smooth.
anime is nowadays.
It's digital.
True
right?
digital. Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully it'll still feel smooth. I'm sure it
So
will because it looks
I
like
want
it's
I want my
still
White Claws, Tyler.
I'm just wondering, like, what's the
Put
show?
the case on it.
Is there gonna be half-hour episodes? Is it gonna be like little?
It'll be a
we'll
half
get
hour
like
of it.
23
Well,
minutes. 23 minutes.
you think
to
so?
26,
Maybe like
yeah.
SpongeBob, it'll do 2 15-minute segments.
2 11 minutes. Yeah,
maybe.
that's
Or
what I
11.
think it should be. Yeah.
That's what it'll probably end up doing. I could see that. It's got the perfect basis for it. I mean, like with the way the
Yeah,
style
I
already
mean, come
is.
on,
and-
it's Cuphead. There's like not. I can't see it. What are they gonna? Who's gonna voice him? Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, I'd see it. You know what?
Man, we're gonna get
After
fucking
this
die.
episode, I'm at Ryan Reynolds on Twitter. I'm gonna tell him like jump on the
Voice
Cuphead.
Mugman, please. I want Danny DeVito
Yeah,
to play.
so who's gonna
Mugman.
play-
Oh my God, Danny DeVito as who?
as a
The
Mugman.
devil?
Mugman.
A Mugman.
Or
Oh.
Dead Devil would be great. Well, give me your souls.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could see him as
Danny
the devil.
DeVito as the devil.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or like
But
the.
who should play Cuphead and Mugman though? Tom Holland.
You know who should play? You know who should play Mugman? Sierra, the one from Superbad. What's his name? The skinny
Michael
one.
Cera.
Michael Cera. Yeah, Michael Cera. He should be Mugman, like with his scared voice, because Mugman's the one that didn't want to do the deal. Like, no.
Mugman should be Gilbert.
Cuphead, what are you doing?
If it was just
It should be the show should be like a Superbad,
Superbad.
Superbad version. Like,
literally Evan Goldberg.
Yep.
Is that the character? Is that the actor's name that played the
McLovin?
the fat guy from?
Oh
Superbad?
no, that's Jonah Hill.
Jonah
right.
Hill. It should be
Evan
just
Goldberg is the writer of the
Jonah Hill should just be Cuphead, Michael Cera, Mugman. It's the Superbad.
Or Adam Sandler is Cuphead and Gilbert Godfrey is Mugman.
Oh, that's the worst idea ever.
We would have Hotel Transylvania just a Mugman.
I don't
Cuphead. Blah 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 blah.
My father better not hear you say that.
So I know Netflix has also got another video game property. Did you guys see those Witcher shots that came out?
Yes.
No, I haven't
It
seen it.
only has one sword, so I'm iffy right now.
Well, did you read any articles about it?
I didn't want to.
The books, he only has one sword. It's based on the books.
Duh, Kenny.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I played the games.
Yeah.
I had two swords.
Yeah, that's a great game.
It
was.
I think the casting choices look good.
I think so.
Wait to see it in motion. But
So it's live action?
yeah, it's live action. It's gonna be like
We got Superman
Game of
as
Thrones style, man.
as Geralt.
Yeah, you didn't know
Geralt
that?
of Rivia.
You didn't even know that Henry Cavill was playing Geralt.
I don't know who Henry Cavill is.
Oh no, Superman. It's not
You don't
Henry
even know who
Cavill.
Superman.
I haven't never seen him.
What is he
Superman
like? Really strong?
is Geralt of Rivia.
From the new one, The Man of Steel?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Man of Steel.
You didn't see even
I'm a
Justice
bad
League.
nerd.
It was like
No, I'm a
way
bad
bigger
nerd.
than the Avengers.
I'm a bad nerd.
He snapped somebody's neck in Man of Steel. He's like, he cries about it.
I'm so sorry.
Hopefully it's cool. Cuphead
It sounds
for TV.
I think
Oh, and
it's gonna
also,
be-
didn't we? We did. I forgot to put it. There was a new trailer for the DLC of Cuphead. It's not coming out till next year.
They pushed that back a while.
They-
I mean, the
they
place are
have.
animated
Yeah,
all
they
frames.
have.
They're still
I mean,
drawing it one page at a time.
That's why they pushed back the original game so much. Is they're like,
And they're
gotta
gonna charge
animate it.
$10 for it, I guess.
Hey,
That's
I'll pay
insane.
for it.
I'll pay for
Oh,
it.
I'll happily
yeah.
pay. I mean, just like, why not just
I know me and Tyler were trying
come
to do
out
the-
with like a
We were
deluxe
trying to run
edition?
through
I
the
don't know.
Switch one.
They probably will.
They'll
I was
probably do
struggling.
like a physical and everything, and that's out.
All right, so this other story, just sort of about some trends that we're seeing going on in Twitch. Twitch, if you guys don't know, you know what Twitch is. So League of Legends is back on top as the most streamed or most watched game right now. It's kind of overtaken Fortnite. And I just thought these amount of hours watched was nuts, dude. Like 512 hours,
million hours.
million
nuts.
hours watched over the first 6 months in 2019. Like,
Wow, that's pooling just from everybody's account, right? Like just
yeah, but still, like I think I read somewhere that Twitch has watched like way more than Netflix and YouTube.
I could see that.
Something like that,
Background noise too. I mean, I do that.
Yeah.
Throw it on, doing something else, and
So Fortnite was number one for quite a while. Looks like quarter one or first half of 2018, it had 531 million hours, which is still the record for a half a year. And this year in 2019, it's gone down a little bit to 465 million.
jeez.
And then some other interesting stats. GTA 5, the game from 2013, increased from 58.8 million hours in 2018 to 269 million this year.
That's crazy.
This game is just bonkers. I mean, it's sold like 100 million copies now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think I just saw it's literally the best-selling Xbox One game. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that that's the case. And it's
I bought
like
it for mine.
it's like the best-selling third-party PS4 game. So
Yeah,
shit,
that
man.
doesn't surprise me, especially all the new things. They just came out with like another new update, so
You guys ever get into watching any particular games on Twitch?
honestly, I haven't.
I've watched Hearthstone.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the only one I've seen when I occasionally
I've
went on
watched
Twitch.
Hearthstone, which was the other one I've dabbled upon, like some of those smaller games. Maybe Friday the 13th when it first came out.
That's a funny one to watch.
Yeah, just watching people. Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
You know, think games like that. I can't watch people play GTA or League of Legends.
Yeah, it's just to me,
Yeah.
it's kind of boring.
La-
I mean, it can be entertaining. I've gotten into watching fighting game esports.
That is intense.
Yeah, and I'm totally looking forward to Evo. It's coming in early August. We
Mm-hmm.
should totally watch it.
We should.
Yeah.
I actually.
Like we should make a night of it some night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I think I saw one of the last tournaments that happened. Like, CEO.
Yeah.
The dude went bananas, like with the dude with the long hair.
Yeah,
like,
the
stood up and started yelling at
16-year-old dude.
Like he was yelling.
What
I
game
was
was
like,
it?
Jesus! I mean,
MK11.
you would have been
Oh, wow.
yelling. You would have been yelling at me. I don't care if the room was full. I was putting you on your ass. Like, you're not doing that to me. I'm a grown man. I'm like,
So
That's
the
what
guy,
it is.
the guy that was being yelled at, I forget his real name, but his gamer name is Scar.
yes.
And he's been in the scene for many, many years
Mm-hmm.
and is kind of like an old vet of the MK series. And this new dude, who I can't remember his name, he's 16 years old, really, really good. He won this match, and because of, I think Scar said something on Twitter.
Yeah, some trash talk back and
Yeah,
forth.
he was like, the only reason that he won that tournament was because of something I can't recall.
Did he
But-
say something? Was just like got in his head, pretty much.
Yeah, he was just like, I can't believe you're going to put disrespect on my name.
Yeah.
I mean, half of the battle is with like professional fighting game tournaments and stuff like that is just the trash talk and your own mental, like it's a mental battle too, because you're getting wailed on enough, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose, and be knocked out of the tournament. And it's
In
like,
all
no.
honesty,
Gotta be positive.
this is why I'm not truly amazing at fighting games, because I do enough trash talking even when I'm not good at things that God knows why I'm not good. I'm not extremely good at these things. Like Tyler can tell you how bad I trash talk. We were playing basketball yesterday, and I was trash talking my own teammate.
Yeah.
I was going in about how he was getting cooked like hibachi. Like, so
Oh man,
we all know why I'm not extremely skilled at fighting games. I'm decent.
It's because you trash talk?
I'm locally decent.
it's because you get in their head. You fuck them
I'm
up.
locally decent. Not
Yeah,
region.
sure.
I'm not regional good.
No, yeah, for sure.
I'm locally good.
Sometimes that's all that
And
counts.
last
Yeah.
night, I asked you to play with me, and you made up that your hard drive.
No. In all reality, my fucking hard drive died on me in the middle of a 2K19 game. It's a 1 terabyte external hard drive, right?
Ooh.
So I'm like trying to figure out what was wrong with it. It died so bad when I reconnected it to the PS4. The PS4 was recognizing it as a 9.84 terabyte hard drive.
Wow.
I was like, it's dead. Cause it's
Or it just
definitely
got 10 times bigger.
Exactly. I'm like, how does this happen? Either it's dead
Final
or
form.
it increased on its own, like Vegeta, like Golden Frieza. Like this is not my final form. Like no. So yes, it did
evolved,
die.
it learned. It's like Amiibos, it learned.
I will not lie though, it did kind of install pretty fast, and I didn't tell Wiley that.
You should have played me, dude. You would have.
So I
had
was a
some
couple.
sake.
I was a couple hard seltzers in, and I was like, no, I'm not sober. I'm not playing Wiley like this.
Dude.
Can't do it.
I would have played with somebody like random, like if Wiley would have been like, he's not picking Sub-Zero? What's going on? I'll be like,
Yeah, I'm just messing around.
I'm gonna play like Scarlet. I've never played with Scarlet.
Man, they put Kratos in it? Sweet.
Nice. Do you know
Dude.
I didn't realize Kratos was
He's
in MK9?
Yeah, he was.
So I have it at home,
So
and I
do
haven't
I.
installed it.
So, you know, it's hilarious, dude. When I first played MK9, when I was getting ready for MK11, and I saw on the box that
It says,
Kratos was in
play
it.
as Kratos.
And then I started the game, and then Quan Chi's in the first cutscene, and I'm like, Kratos looks terrible.
God, this guy looks awful. What'd they do to him? Ugh.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's all the red stuff?
Yeah, so it'd been a while since I
That's
played
funny.
MK.
Nice.
So I didn't get to play as him because I actually just played the story, and then I moved on to 11.
Okay.
But yeah, that'd be fun to go back and try.
It was like playing as Yoda or Darth Vader in Soul Calibur 4. It's like, okay. It's like, oh, pick Yoda. Nobody can hit you.
No. It's like playing Spawn.
Oh, and
Part
Soul
two.
Calibur 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Just the 2 ways, just down, up.
All right.
So that got off the rails.
Yes,
Thanks
it
for
did.
getting us back on it. We saw a trailer for the new Punch Man, or the new One Punch Man video game. Introduced a couple new characters.
Still don't know how they're going to do that. It's going to be interesting because in the gameplay footage we saw with Saitama sitting there, the strongest guy in that universe, everyone's just
Getting wailed up.
taking crap, and he's just sitting there like just taking it, like walking forward.
That's probably how it's gonna be. Is
He'll still, like,
I
his
still
head-
don't understand like how he's gonna attack anybody. Like
Yeah.
you can't be a playable character.
He is. That's the weirdest
Yeah.
part. It's like, how is he? Maybe he's just going to like push him.
It looks
Yeah,
like he has like the
crazy
multiple
button
punches.
combination just
Yeah.
for a front punch.
Yeah.
You have to literally like jump back and forth, dodge 10 attacks, and then
He'll probably be like chip damage. Like you'll still you'll be hitting him, and his HP will still go down, but he won't like have recoil, which would make it super OP.
Then when he KOs, he just like walks off.
Yeah, or maybe he'll just be like, whatever, and just leave.
That'd be good.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Anyway, we're all fans of the show here, and I thought that who were some of the characters that they announced?
Carnage, Kabuto, Mosquito Girl, the Babe,
Genos.
pretty much all the one-off villains besides Deep Sea King, who's also there, but he's like a 2 or 3 episode villain because they go through his little arc. But then like Vaccine Man, the very first guy, who's in like maybe not even 10 minutes of the episode.
Oh, was that in the first episode?
Mooman Rider.
Yeah, Moomin Rider.
Oh, okay.
Boy, he's in that. Yeah.
I mean, if it's 3v3, they got to have a decent amount, right?
Yeah, they don't have too much to pull.
You
from,
would
so.
you would be surprised. I'm pretty sure they will top off no more than like 15 or 18.
They'll probably put most of the
And
cast
then
in
there'll
there
probably
too.
be another 12 for $50.
Maybe
or
they'll have
something.
the tank top bros.
That wouldn't surprise me if they did. They'll probably have the full season 1 cast because I mean, there's not like a
Most
whole
likely.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
I mean, they started introducing more people in season 2, but you have
Are they
all
going to
the
have
heroes.
the naked gay fighter?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah.
have to.
Puri prisoner. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Pretty prisoner.
Hey, Puri. And he's like, I knitted you this sweater, and he's like, oh, cool, thanks.
If they did have him, I can see him not being in the Western version.
I hope they have him.
Oh,
so
they
bad.
would have.
He's got to have Angel Dash.
because then it wouldn't be true to the fans, you know.
It would be outcry for sure.
I'm excited for Metal Bat. I hope they announce. Did they announce him? Was Metal Bat in the trailer? I don't think he was.
I can't remember.
Oh, are they gonna have the psychic girl? Probably.
They have her sister, Hellish Blizzard. They better have. It's not Tamaki. Is it Tamaki?
I'm pretty sure it's so.
Something tornado.
Yeah.
It's so early and well, not too early in development, but it's early enough that they're gonna keep adding characters.
Oh, and they'll show
they'll release
everybody.
another trailer with like another 6 characters announced and stuff like that.
They'll have Garu in there.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I can't wait for the Kill la Kill fighting game. That's gonna be sweet.
Oh
coming out.
yes, even
Yeah,
though
they're-
that's gonna be like a
I'm noticing a
nice
trend.
character thing.
Yeah, that anime people have lots of disposable income because they don't go out on dates and they just buy all these shit.
You are not wrong. You are very correct. It's way better that way. I get all of me. I get my
Listen,
games and I get.
I don't have disposable income, so I struggle as an anime fan.
Yeah, you got some, man. We got enough video games.
Oh, he must have some.
Yeah.
You have a wife that you live with?
Listen, I hope by now she stopped watching the video. 'Cause she doesn't need to know about my disposable income.
How about
It's a little hot in here.
I'm over here single, paying for a mortgage.
own my own house, eat bread every day. The good life.
He eats half of the pop tarts. It comes with 2. He eats half.
That's what I do.
Leaves the other one for later.
I'm gonna have dinner tonight. Yeah.
And they're the generic ones too.
Yep, not even. It's the great value ones.
Yeah.
From Walmart.
Brown sugar.
Aldi's brand.
To be fair, brown sugar is
Hold
the
on,
best
there's
flavor.
all these Pop Tarts.
I don't
The
know.
brown sugar
I love
one
brown
is
sugar.
amazing.
Brown sugar so
Dude, the
good.
brown sugar was always my sister's favorite growing up, and I was always be like, I want the blueberry.
Yeah, that's good depending on the day.
It's okay, but brown sugar.
No, for like the real sugary ones, I like the s'mores.
The wild berry.
Oh, wild
Yeah,
berries,
you want
shit.
sugar.
I remember when wild berry
good.
came out. There was all the commercials for it. It was the blue with the green stripes.
Yes.
So I went through a phase where I was so hungry sometimes, and I grabbed the Pop Tart. I wasn't even putting it in the toaster. I was just eating that
I do
shit
that now.
like straight out the
No, no,
packet.
I rarely ever toast
As
them.
I got older, I never put them in the toaster.
So that's what I
rarely
mean. Like I
toast them.
transitioned away from it, and I was like straight out the packet. I'm like a savage. So I was
like
like,
you now.
Over the years, I go back and forth. Right now, I'm in a toast phase,
oh, okay.
but I haven't had one in a long time.
Wait, what about toaster strudels?
Okay, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, they're great, but they take too much time. You gotta
much
toast
time.
them. You gotta toast them to get away from the cool down so you don't burn your mouth.
then you gotta
and then
put
you
the
get the cool little icing.
icing.
Yeah, they're
like-
flaky.
Yeah, they are flaky, but it is worth it if you want to
And
be
they act in
patient.
the commercials like they're better than Pop Tarts.
They're
You
not.
wish. You
They're not
wish
better.
toaster strudels.
They're just for the more
Pop-Tart's
patient
got
people.
all these flavors. Let me get my
Let me get my
back.
strawberry or my apple for toaster strudel.
All right. Let's move on.
All right, moving on. So this was another new game announcement, or not announcement, but the first time I had learned of it. There's a new Turok game coming to Steam, but it's not what you might think. So Turok, you might know it as the late 90s first-person shooter for the N64 with lots of fog. The new one is a isometric action game that's based on the original 1954 comic books of the Turok fame. I think you play as a couple of Native American kids way back in the day fighting dinosaurs. It's called Turok Escape from the Lost Valley. It's super cute. Kind of has like a chibi art style.
Yep.
It threw me off.
What's the name of this competition that it was entered?
It was entered into the Universal Game Dev Challenge.
Okay, which the grand prize was something called Voltron Cubes of Olkarion.
So that was the one. That was the winner. That
was the winner. Yes. This was one of the runners-up. I think the developers still
Big Pillow Games
won $20,000 and are getting their game published. I think.
Yeah.
I guess nobody's really worried about the Turok IP. I don't know who owns it, but
Yeah, it hasn't been a thing since like the 360.
was there 360? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
it was a 360 game.
Oh, okay. Because I literally just knew it from
N64.
N64.
No, there was a 360
Yeah,
game,
there's
right?
a newer one for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they only dropped one on the 360. I think maybe on the PS3 also, maybe.
Yeah, and then for years and
And then that
years,
was
you
it.
heard people say, "Where's my dinosaur game?" And then Ark came out, and people were like, "Yeah, I don't want a dinosaur game."
I don't want Dinosaur Minecraft anymore, please.
No, actually, I
Oh, yeah,
think
that-
that's one of the big games on Twitch.
Ark?
Yeah.
Honestly, I played Ark for a little while, and I was just trying to attack people.
Is it just Rust with dinosaurs?
griefing?
I can't play these games online because I'm a troll. Like the other day, I was with my buddy who got me into for the King. He was like, "Oh, you want to play Red Dead Online?" I'm like, "Yeah." Wiley said it's pretty cool. I'm like, "I'll try it." I was hunting down other players with my knife.
Hanging out in the saloon,
Like,
shooting people.
I actually took a screenshot of me tackling somebody and stabbing them with my knife in Red Dead Online. That I'm a troll.
You're a troll.
You're serial
I'm a troll.
killer.
I'm a serial killer. I was like, I bet you I could tackle him and kill him with my knife. He was like, "No, you won't." I'm like, chased him down, stabbed him,
I
and
showed him.
then it became a 2-on-2 like showdown in the town.
Who can kill more people? Okay, go.
And then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm tired of this." So I'm like, "Truce."
That's
You
crazy. Back and forth.
Do not sound like you're playing it right, bro.
I definitely am not. I'm definitely not.
Give
But
it another
did you
try.
have fun?
I did dip back into that recently, and I had an okay time. There's just too much to play to dedicate myself to that when I'm trying to get, pro level in MK.
You'll get there one day. You gotta beat me first.
Gotta level
Oh,
up.
I've beaten you at least 3 times.
At least 3 times to like the 45 times I've beaten you.
No.
It's up there.
It's like
It's up there.
maybe close to 30. Okay.
It's 35.
Anyway, so briefly, we did get a quick look at Sindel. Let's not even talk about it. She looks cool. Is she
Remnant.
Revenant looking. Sindel, next MK11 character. Or is it actually, no, Nighthawk is next.
I don't know. I'm very confused right now. We've gotten more
Yeah, 'cause-
looks at Sindel than we have Nighthawk.
True that.
So
What's going on,
There's
Boojin?
one a girl, one a
we
guy.
might get. I think we might get
that's why.
Sindel before Nighthawk. So we'll see. I'm just looking forward to Spawn.
I'm looking forward to Terminator the most.
Oh really?
Did he get official?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's official.
I mean,
Terminator and Ash from Evil Dead.
That's
official.
cool.
Yeah.
They haven't made official the last one from the leak, which is Joker from the DC universe.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's gonna get
Yeah.
announced.
I mean, if they get Arnold, then that's just epic. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like the Terminator should have the multiple skins should be at least one Arnold, young Arnold. We should get an older Arnold, and then we should get just the metallic body, no human skin on it. And a variant throw-in is the bad guy, the one that like
The
turns
Mikey
into
guy?
the liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, T1000.
T1000.
Yeah.
That would be a cool variant as well.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now.
I feel like that's what they're gonna make it. I think he's gonna be able to extend his arm and shit, like, and poke you in the eyeball. And
Just comic relief.
I don't know. I feel as though he might just have fucking a shotgun and
what
just
if
be
they
like,
got the who was the actor that played Robert Patrick, the actor that played the bad Terminator in Terminator 2? If it was just him, that'd be so funny.
everybody's expecting Arnold, and
Yeah.
we get Robert Patrick.
That would be too funny.
I'd ask for a refund for my season pass.
Oh,
Costumes,
alrighty.
baby.
So that wraps up this week's show. Thanks for tuning in. Please check us out on Facebook. Check out our Level With You page, and we're gonna have a thread where you can get your thoughts and questions on the air for next week's show. As always, I've been your host, Wiley Olmstead. This is Kenny. This is Anthony. That's Tyler. And stay level.
See ya.
Get the hell out of my house. Everybody, go. Get out.